Okay guys, so today we are doing a hair tutorial or a DIY, do my hair with me. So the hairstyle that we're going to do today is soft locks, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what I have in order to do this hairstyle. So I got this hair right here. It came in packages like this, and this is from Amazon, and I most definitely will link it below. So this is how the hair looks. You guys can see that. This is the color 30, and it comes in packages like this, and this is how much hair comes in each pack. It did come with 7 packs of hair. I'm hoping that I have enough hair to do my entire hair. Normally when I would do this hairstyle, I would buy my hair from the hair store, and I feel like the packs will have more in it, but I don't remember like how many packs compared to like this and how much comes in each pack. So we're going to see if we have enough hair. I will let you guys know. But this is the color 30. This is a 24 inch if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so this is a 24 inch color 30, and it was $18.98. And I did get it next day delivery, so you can see that. And it came in packs like that. So also I ordered this hair right here from Amazon to do the soft locks. Let me get that sticker out of here. And we'll be just wrapping the ends with this. You'll see it when we get more into the video. So normally, like I said, when I do this hairstyle, I buy everything from the hair store. So I was not expecting for the packs to be this like skimpy or this like less of like hair, but it came with 3 of those. So, and it came like this, so 3 of these, and that was, and I'll link all this stuff in the description box. Let me see, that hair right there, or this hair right here, was $7.55, and we got 3 of these. Normally I will get it from the hair store, and it'll be just one big pack of it, and it'll be a lot, and I'll like even cut it in half because I'm like, I don't need it to be that long in order to wrap it. So I think that it is a good color match though. This also is a color 30, and that's a good color 30. So I do feel like it did a good color match. So we'll see that more, get more into that. And with those 3 packs of hair, it came inside this little package. It came with also the crochet needle. So, well, I think this is called a crochet needle. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it did come with one of these tools. So if you don't have one of these, it most definitely came with this. I have like 3 of these already, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, and then lastly, I bought this from Amazon. This is some rubber bands, which will be used multiple times. These are hair rubber bands, and I got these for, they're 2,500 pieces, and I got it for $8.99 but $8.54 with a coupon. So I also got that from Amazon. I don't know, give you guys a better look. So that's pretty much how it came. I don't know if it's focused or not. It don't seem like it want to focus, but this is how it came. I'm not really sure how to use this or what this is that came with it, but if you find these useful, then it comes with that. I never seen those before or never used those before, but this is how it comes. And the reason why I got these rubber bands is to pretty much match with this hair. So I felt like one of the 2 of these right here will match good with it. Looks like this one right here will match more so. So when I rubber band my hair up, you can't really see the rubber bands, or the rubber bands will kind of camouflage versus using black ones. So that's the reason why I chose these rubber bands to do my hair with. But also, this hairstyle doesn't always cause for rubber bands. I am using rubber bands because I am a short hair girly. The rubber bands just help keep my hair together and apart. I feel like the hairstyle will last longer because it kind of like keeps the hair inside of firmly and tight inside, you know, the lock, versus if I was just to try to plait my hair and then put the lock on there, it might not stay so secure, versus someone who has a decent length of hair where you could just pretty much plait your own hair. So most girls, they just braid it down a little bit, crochet it on and everything else, but because I am a short hair girly, I use rubber bands. That just works. That's what works good for me, being that I have short hair. So lastly, for this hairstyle, I do use the edge gel. So this also is something that I feel like it helps your hairstyle just look better, look neater, brings the hair together. So like if you're natural, it kind of like takes the poofiness down and kind of makes it easier to wrap your hair and contain your hair. So we are going to use this, but I feel like I have talked a lot already explaining this stuff to you, but this is pretty much all that I'm using for this hairstyle. I am going to go ahead and start to rubber band my hair off camera, and then I'll get back to you guys. It is already shampooed and clean. I also like put some leave-in conditioner into my hair or whatever already the case may be, just to try to add some moisture to it before I do the protective style. But if you want clean slate hair, nothing in it, that's perfectly fine and up to you. You can also oil your hair after this hairstyle. Whatever your preference is, do what's best for you. But I'm gonna go ahead and rubber band my hair up. I am doing free parts. I normally don't do free parts in my head. This may be the first time I ever do free parts in my head, but I've had this hairstyle done by a stylist before, and she did free parts, and I just like the free parts more so than the squares. So hopefully it works out good and turn out good, but I'll get back to you when I'm done rubber banding. So I just take the comb, part it to my liking. They don't have to be all the same size and uniform, but however big or small you choose. I like doing the parts in the back bigger than the ones in the top, because I just don't want too many locks inside my head. So I part it, put the braid gel on the hair, comb it through, put the rubber band on, and I'm going to just continue to do that throughout my whole entire head until I'm done rubber banding. So it is the very next day. I had to take frequent breaks because I am 7 months pregnant. I did not want to overexert myself, but we are here at the end. So I'll just pretty much talk you through what I did and finish off my hair. So I did leave some out so I can show you guys how I did it. But like I told you guys yesterday, I did free parts. I did not do like squares or anything. I did rubber band my hair because it is short, to also help keep the lock on and just, you know, for extra support to keep my hair together. After I put it in a rubber band, I braided it down. I don't know if you guys can see, it's a little bit braided down. Okay, and that's also just to add a little support and just to keep my hair more confined together. So after I did that, I just crocheted the hair on. So I took the crochet needle and I just put it in, and I do find that it's better to put it in from the top through the bottom instead of pushing it upwards. It helps like wherever, like the way you want the hair to flow. Hold on, I must messed up. So it does most definitely, hold on, I don't like these pieces up though. Some of these lock pieces are more fuller than others, and I like the more fuller ones versus the thin ones. Let's see, so here go some full ones. All right, so like I said, I just like to put the crochet needle facing down or in whatever direction you want your lock to flow. That's the what's best to way to put it in. So you put it on, you put the hair on the crochet needle, you pull it through. After you pull it through, you take this little loop, there's a little hole right there, and then you just put your hair in the hoop or the little loop. Put your hair in the loop. Now that my hair is in the loop, I'm just gonna pull my hair and pull the lock. As you can see, it's on securely. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put all of them on the same exact way. I'm gonna put the crochet needle through the hair, and I'm angling it this way because I want the hair to more so fall backwards instead of down in my face. And then I don't know if you guys can see, but these are a little like I'll get to that point later, but just take it through the, put the loop on the crochet needle, close the crochet needle, pull it through. Take your hair, put it through the hole, and just pull. And I like to try to make sure I cover up the rubber band too. Pull. So that's the hair on, and I just have one more right here on the side. I know y'all like, look at her little shiesty hair sticking up. But yes, baby, this is gonna be great for the short hair girlies. If you feel like your hair is too short for this style, no, it's not. Okay, so then let's take the hair, just repetitive. Put it in the needle, close the needle, pull it through. Take your hair, put it in the hole. And then just try to pull it tight. Try to make it flush down on your hair, your scalp as much as possible around your hair. Okay, so now that we have that part in, you're gonna take your needle and put it back through the hair. You're gonna take this hair right here that you wrap it with, and you want to put it on the needle like that, close the needle, pull it through, and then just pull one end through, just one. So it'll be like this in your hair. Right. So I did twist my hair 2 different ways. I twisted to the right and to the left. I pretty much just twisted whatever way I felt was most comfortable to me at the time. I do just want to let you guys know that it is a difference in the way you twist. When I twist right, I felt like it made it more tight, like a more firm type thing. When I did it to the left, I feel like it was more loose and the braids were more, the locks were more flexible. But it's to each his own. However you feel most comfortable doing it, I say just try it. So I just start in whatever way feels most comfortable to me, and I just begin to twist. I hope you guys can see. And just twist it. Then as you twist, then you want to make sure that your hair is covered. So don't just be twisting, because you may find yourself having to twist again. I'll fix that hair later. So I'm just twisting right on top of each other. And I will say on top of each other. Like, I'm kind of like overlaying it a little bit. And then if I have to double twist, I'll do a double twist in one spot, just to make sure it's nice and secure and the hair is covered. And I do prefer doing this with like butterfly locks, because with butterfly locks, you don't have to be so seamless. You don't have to make sure like your twist is more like neat. Versus soft locks, I feel like people like they soft locks twist more neat, more uniform. But with the butterfly locks, you could just twist, 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 and you want some little hairs to be hanging out and everything. So I do prefer doing butterfly locks over soft locks. And as you can see, I'm just tightly twisting, firmly twisting, making sure I cover up the hair as I go down. And then right here, I know y'all can see like the hair is starting to get thin. So with that, I just continue to like twist in like the same exact spot. I don't continue to go down. I just twist in the same spot. Then I'll take a little gel, braid gel, which we started with in the beginning. And I just twist in the same spot until I'm done. I may go up, may go down a little bit, but pretty much in the same spot to lock it in. Okay. Alright, and then up here, I did have some hair hanging out. I'm just gonna twist that around like that to try to hide that. It was some hair that was like kind of left. I'm just gonna twist it to hide it. And then right here, I know it's like a little bulky. I just push it down, y'all. Or try my best to cover it up if I feel like it's not a good transition. And then go like that. Alright, so now you got this piece of hair hanging right here. You take it. I'm gonna rip that part off. And you just start to twist the same direction as you were twisting before. And just continue. And then I try to keep it like the same size. So if I feel like it's getting too thin, I will continue to twist in the same spot. But I am twisting down a little bit. I'm gonna take a little braid gel, and then I do kind of loosen up when I get to this part versus I do the upper part more tighter because I don't want it to be so stiff down here. I kind of want it to like flow with the hair, the lock, and then just twist that hair until you can't twist anymore in the same spot or around the same area. You can go up and down a little bit, but not too much. And then as you guys can see, hold on, this hair right here, some hair that got up out of it. And as you can see, it's a little like stiff, and you can just manipulate it. Manipulate it a little bit to get it to lay flat. And then as the days go on, it'll get more looser, lay more flatter. And then some people put mousse on it. I think that does help with laying it flat, but I don't have any mousse. Okay, so that was one. So I'm just gonna go through the whole process over again so you guys can see. Just take my crochet needle, stick it through. Take my hair, put it on the needle, close the needle, pull it through. Then take one end, follow it through it. As you can see, you can move back and forth like that. You're gonna take the hair, the lock, your braid, and one side of the hair. And I do leave this side kind of longer. The one I'm twisting, I do leave it kind of longer than this side. Not too much, but I do leave it longer. You can make it the same length, longer, whatever feels comfortable to you. What do you like? But I take one side of the hair that I'm twisting, the lock, and my braid, and I hold all three of those together like that. Okay, and then let me see, I'm just trying to feel which way feels more comfortable. Which way feels more comfortable to me to twist. Hold on. Okay, so then I just begin to twist. I do twist on my root maybe like 2 times, like towards the root, towards my scalp. And then I start to twist upwards off of the root. But trying to keep it nice, firm, and tight. As close together as possible. So y'all can see that this is why you want to cover that up. You want to make sure you're covering that up. spray gel, and then just pretty much twist in the same spot just to lock it. Okay, once that's done, you are left with the hair that was with this and the lock. That's what you're left with. Hold on, I'm just twisting some little hair that was left. Okay, and you'll continue to twist in the same direction. And like I said, you can twist whichever way feels best for you. Both ways work, to the left or to the right. But you're just gonna go ahead and continue to twist. And when you're twisting, you're moving down. Sometimes I twist, I like twist it in the same spot, like maybe 2 times, just so it won't be thin. And I'm kind of like not twisting it as tight as I was up there. I'm kind of loosening it up a little bit. I am twisting it nice and firm though, so don't do it loose, but put some gel on it. And then when I say gel, I mean this. That's what I'm using, right, which I showed you guys earlier in the video. And then I just twist in the same spot as it gets like thin, but also maybe go like in an up and down kind of motion as I'm twisting too, just to lock it in. And sometimes I go like this just to get the straggler hairs or the little loose hairs, kind of twist it up so it'll look a little more neater. And then as you can see, that's how it looks. And it'll be, like I said, stiff a little bit, but as the days go on, that stiffness will go away. There you go. And that side is done. I'm just gonna do this last one right here. So I'm gonna push the needle through in the direction of the hair. Take my hair, put it through. And I am gonna tell you guys right now before I finish, so you know what, yeah, I'll tell you guys. Yeah, I'll tell you guys, I already started. So this hair right here I got from Amazon. I did not have enough of this hair to do my whole entire head. The locks was more than enough, more than enough, more than enough. I actually still have like some of the pack, because I just grabbed some off that pack, but I still have some left in the pack of locks. So I have more than enough locks. I did not have enough of the hair to twist it. This hair right here, you can get from your local beauty store for the same price or cheaper than what I got this hair from Amazon, and get more hair. So if you don't want to have to buy multiple packs of this from Amazon, because I needed multiple packs, based on how, I don't know how many locks I have, but I needed, it was not enough of this. Because it was not enough of this, I'm going to tell y'all what I did, and then I'm going to finish. So I took a lock, like one of the locks, I cut one end of the lock. On that end, I cut the other end of the lock. Then I folded the lock in half and I cut it in half, okay? Once I cut it in half, I started to twine or unwind the lock in order to get more hair. So I used some of this hair to lock my hair in, like the hair that I'm actually twisting on the root. I used some of this hair and some other hair that actually came. So that's why if y'all see like some straight pieces and then some curly pieces, that's because this hair is the hair, this hair. I used it and to stretch. Listen, I made it work. So that's just a tip for you if you do run out of hair and you don't have multiple packs. Break that hair down and use it to twist. Only difference is that hair does not lock as good as the hair that you're supposed to use to lock it. It just does not. But I used it to try to kind of stretch, if that makes sense, to make it enough. Because I was not going to the hair store and I was not ordering more off of Amazon. So I just put it through. Hold on. I was not doing all that. Look, that hair came out, so we might not, that's so little, but we might not even need that for this one. Hopefully we don't. But you see it's through there. I'm going to grab the lock, this hair, and this hair. Make this a little longer than that. Grab the hair, the lock, my hair, and I'm gonna twist. And I just, like I said, I twist whichever way feels most comfortable to me. I think this way feels more so comfortable. And then you also want to make sure your hair is kind of like spread it out. So just begin to twist 2 times on my scalp, and then I'll start to bring it up. And hopefully y'all can see my hands kind of in the way. I'll try to give y'all a view from like both sides, both angles. You just want to twist very close to each other, and sometimes right on top of each other. If you can still see your hair, to lock it in more. You want it to be nice and firm as you're twisting. And then if it feels like it's getting too little, you also want to twist in the same spot multiple times so the lock don't look so skinny right there. Okay, and then just take a little bit of the gel, put it on my finger, and wrap this around to kind of lock it in the same spot, or in like an up or down motion until it's no more. Now you have this. This is what you have. Gonna take this rest of this hair. Which way was I twisting, y'all? And you're gonna twist in the same direction as you was twisting that hair. Right up under it. I'm just gonna twist. And then, like I said, I do twist it firmly, but not as firm as I was twisting up there, because I don't want the lock to be so stiff as it gets further down. And just gonna get some gel, put it on there, and then go kind of back up, down. All right. And it is a little stiff, but like I said, as the days go on, it'll get less stiff. And then some people use mousse to do it, so that's what it's looking like, as you guys can see. It's looking like this is what the back is looking like. And then, like, for me, I don't know why, it's like as soon as I get my hair done, I really don't be feeling it. But as I put like my eyeliner on and let a few days go by, I feel like my hairstyle look better. But this is also another tip that I did do. I took my blow dryer and I did blow dry the hair. I put like tension to it by pulling, not too hard, because this is your hair. And I turned it on and I did this because if you can see, some of this hair, it's like real crinkly, and some of them have real deep crinkles in it, and because it was in the pack. So I just took this and kind of just stretched it out. don't know if it looks like it to you guys, but I can tell the difference. It doesn't have all those crinkles in it as much as it did before. Okay, so you could just push your hair back however you choose to position your hair, however you like to wear it. I did kind of put like a part right there in my head because I normally wear my hair like this, like one side to one way, the other side to the other way. So yeah, so I hope that I was thorough enough for you guys on this hairstyle. If you want to do it on your own or do it inside somebody else's hair, this is just what I did. I don't know if I told y'all this part or not, but when I did the parts, I parted my hair with I didn't part it with this, but I parted and then I put some of this on my hair and then rubber band my hair and then braided it down. So I did use this right here in order to kind of hold my hair together and put in the rubber band. I don't know if I mentioned that or not to you guys, but I feel like that helps kind of smooth your hair down, keep the flyaways down, make it look a little more neater. So this is the finished look. Please tell me what you think, how you think I did. I wish that this hair was a little thicker. I feel like it's kind of on the thin side, like, because I feel like I put enough braids. I didn't want a lot of braids, but I do believe if I would have used longer hair to wrap it, because I got the shortest hair, I feel like if I did use, let me step back some, I feel like if I did use longer hair to wrap it, this will be more thicker right here because it'll be wrapped down further. I probably would have wrapped it down to maybe about right here, and that would have gave it a more fuller, thicker look. Because like if you see right here at the root, it's a little thicker, a little bigger. So next time I do this style, I most definitely will use longer hair to wrap down. That way I could wrap down further and it won't be so thin. I feel like it'll look much fuller. But tell me what you think, how you think I did. This is the back. I did make the back parts a little bigger, a little wider than the top, because I did not want my hair too full. Right here, you do not have to do this type of part. You could kind of leave it more free flowing or more free parted than I did. That's just something that I just chose to do. So please, like I said, tell me what you think. Tell me how you think I did. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This color right here is a 30. If I did not mention it before, I will link everything in the description box that I ordered from Amazon in order to do this hairstyle. I may also put everything I needed, like I used for this hairstyle too, just to give you guys a list for like, if you decide to do it, go to the hair store, be like, okay, I need all, this is all the things that I need in order to get this hairstyle done. So until next time,